So I hate to be this person, but my brother actually said this to me. Why would you struggle in a relationship? You can do that by yourself.
Woo, that'll do it. You don't have to worry about me. You do not have to worry about me.
And you can ask more people for money when you're not in a relationship too.
Okay. I don't know. It's like, okay, struggling within the relationship, right? Is it a situation where it's a one-sided relationship? Because if it's a two-sided relationship, I don't see where it could be a struggle. Because if I'm with somebody and I'm him and she her, we're in a loving situation, it ain't no struggle. I can have $2.
We good.
We ain't struggling, but we together. You see what I'm saying? I only struggle alone. But if I'm with somebody compatible, man, it ain't a struggle. Because no matter what happened that day, you still get something that night, bro. Think about it.
I mean,
She said, if a man come in your life, if he can tell you what to do, he can tell you what to do. But if that man can't tell you what to do,
he can't tell you what to do.
so what? Now, that said a lot in that one statement.
Yeah, by saying so little.
So little, but a woman said it.
But we all understood what that meant.
Wait, I got another one.
Okay.
If you broke, all right, man, you should only be having sex with yourself.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The only people in the room is like your left hand, your right hand, and whatever y'all decide, it could be free. I don't know, but if you don't have any money, bro, don't waste these women time. You're giving someone else a bad name, okay?
Yes.
So if you broke,
Be celibate.
don't even walk in the gas
yeah,
station
right.
looking for no condoms and nothing like that, because you don't need them, bro. You broke, okay? But there's a section of females out here.
That like that.
No, not that section. Give me that camera. That's one thing. I was always responsible for myself. They're not just broke. They're putting babies in them.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
It's when you get it. Show up.
What's up, man?
What up, bro?
Oh man, we back again.
Hey, we going old school.
Where we going?
What up?
What's up, man?
What's up, man?
I'm well. Who are we, man?
Hey,
Since
we
you want-
Singleton.
and I'm Brown.
And we
And
what?
I'm Bash. Don't forget about me. I'm Bash.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
what you got for us today? Because I've been meaning to pick at you about that. You forget about me on the intro and on the outro. It's all
Ooh.
right. They gonna know who I am.
Tell them who you are, man.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm Bash. Singleton Brown live with Bash.
We're Bash.
Mhm.
Okay, Bash.
Appreciate it. I needed my 10 seconds.
We're going to give you 10 more because my daddy always told me, give a woman a little more than she asked for.
It's funny because my granny used to tell me, always ask for a little more than what you need.
Did them two know each other? I'm
It
sorry.
sounds like it. That's probably from
I'm
the same
sorry.
era.
Your dad, your grandmama lived in Chicago?
Nope.
Mississippi?
I'm from Omaha, Nebraska.
nah.
Born and raised.
Okay,
We don't
okay.
know y'all here.
We're just trying to make sure.
My pop,
No.
My pop was out that way. I'd have been a cowboy.
Didn't they used to migrate? How did they migrate back then? They didn't
went
have
up.
like planes
They
and
went
stuff.
up. They travel. They walked,
They
caught a
walk-
ride.
Yeah.
Walked is crazy.
Yes.
Crazy
They let,
business.
they walked and let them stay at that house, and they just kept going.
I'm sure.
It's a little different
What
now.
kind of shoes do you walk from state to state
When
in?
you in Mississippi,
Hey,
Alabama, Tennessee, your migration was Chicago, Detroit. You went north because that's where all the factories were.
You're giving me actual. Okay, he's giving us actual history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then when we stopped going north, then we started going west. That's how we ended up in Dallas, Houston, and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But we don't go much further than that unless you military connected. That's how you end up in Nebraska and places like that.
Okay. So the ones that are there, would you say they live better lives because that's where people are migrating to?
The ones that are where? Up north?
Yeah.
Nah.
Midwest, up north, all that
all
fun
that shit
stuff.
shut down now.
All of it shut down.
The factories
the
ain't what they
factories.
used to be. We're not a production country anymore. You see what I'm saying? We used to
Industrial
produce things.
Revolution.
See, now watch this. The Orange Man is trying to bring that back.
The Orange Man. Gotta love it.
Well, you got orange on, so it came to mind.
Go for it, yeah.
Okay. But no, he actually, a lot of us bash the Orange Man, but he's trying to bring the U.S. back so we have a production economy instead of consumer.
I think that's silly. Americans want too much.
No, we need to produce. We need it. If we produce, we sell. We produce, we have it on our own at a cheaper price. But we have
Cheaper.
we have to buy for everybody else.
And understand
Cheaper?
and our money will stay circulating in the United States and not go outside. And our money going out.
Yeah, it is going out, but at the same time, the TikTok shop is based in China, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Okay, well, I don't want them making that stuff over here. I want to order from the TikTok shop, and maybe I'm just a smidge uneducated on that, but it seems like it's working. I just, fixing things that work has always bothered me.
When last time you bought something because what's that, 145% on the tariff now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. The last time I bought something, oh my gosh. Okay, guys, for those that do TikTok, the stand, it's like a phone stand, but it hooks to like anything. Yeah, I bought one of those last night.
Okay.
But, and I think my lashes come from overseas too, guys.
But the price is about to go up though.
Yeah.
On my lash?
Everything.
Because they're making it over there.
I'm just kidding. I grow these, y'all.
And we got to bring it home.
I gotta look.
You can't look because it do look like they're growing out my eyelids. They done properly.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Okay.
So today's topic, we got a good topic. Great topic.
Oh, yeah?
What we got?
Let me say what I usually say first, though. Singing to Brown Live on all platforms. Check us out. We coming to you, Auntie them house. We coming to the cookout. Coming to a stage, a platform near you. Check us out on all platforms, Singing to Brown Live. Also, we're on Roku TV. Download the app, Gift TV. So, anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to anybody before we get started? Shout outs or any word to anybody?
In my Snoop Dogg energy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout out myself.
Okay.
I done had a great day today.
Today was a good day.
It's been a good week.
Good week. No complaint.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't tell you it's been a good life because I got a lot more to go.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I shout out myself. What's up, Ken? There you go.
All right.
Bash, you got anything you want to, anybody? Say something to anybody?
Oh,
shout out yourself too?
This will be, no, I don't want to shout myself out. My presence is present. I want to shout out Blue Truck. Blue Truck knows who they are. But when I was dealing with this person, he showed me my worth, and I looked at him and I was like, yeah, I can't mess with you anymore. I know my worth now. Let's get into the topic.
Now, every man out there in the blue truck.
Blue truck.
It ain't Marcus, is it?
I don't know Marcus. We're not naming names. Blue Truck.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
What color your truck, Brown?
Mine all black, just like me.
There you go.
Okay. Just saying. All black. What color your truck?
I'm excited for the topic. Wait.
We trying to find out the truck. But not everybody ride with their girl and the girl looking at them, they got a blue truck.
Yikes. I think it got
She
repo.
say yikes.
Repo.
Yeah, so I don't think Blue Truck is Blue Truck anymore. I think Blue Truck is no truck. So
okay, let's go.
Topic.
So the topic tonight is we're gonna talk about alpha males versus beta males. Who's winning in 2025? Alpha males versus beta males. It's a big difference. Who's winning in 2025? Well, maybe we need to talk about.
I was gonna say y'all don't want me to answer
some
that.
characteristics, maybe, because they talk a lot about it. Now you got a lot of talk around this topic: alpha, beta, theta, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It is a difference when you deal with different men or caliber of man. It is a difference, and I seen that growing up, so I understand. They do have, they call it weak men, and you got strong men.
May I ask what a What do y'all think a beta man is? Because I'll give my.
Oh, it's a lot to go with that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Well, you're a woman. You got women have to deal. We see it and they kind of repel us, so we don't really. They don't really say much to us.
Yeah,
like
y'all don't encounter them like we
It's
do.
a respect thing.
Oh, for sure. They know. They know when beta men know when they're in the presence of an alpha, and they usually, they'll give the respect, but then they steer clear.
They don't.
Yeah, no, you never. Beta men don't challenge alphas. That's part of what makes you a beta. You're not gonna challenge alpha.
You don't ruffle no feathers.
Not at all.
Keep all their feathers.
Because when you see alpha and alpha, they also show respect, but they'll also go to their set corners too, because this alpha might run his alpha differently, and that alpha might run his little.
It's a respect thing.
100%.
I got something.
Go ahead, bro.
When I was a beta male, I led from the back. Okay. When I became an alpha male, I lead from the front. Okay. But a strong beta would let an alpha lead. It would be out front. But you could be a strong beta and still guide from the back.
Okay.
Because when that alpha get knocked off, who left?
I was gonna say So what's
Batman
crazy?
and Robin, we're gonna go there.
Yeah.
Robin was still an alpha. He was Batman's beta.
But that would be described pretty much.
Okay,
I'm just trying to
okay.
get that because most people be like,
So that's not fair.
I mean, all betas are not negative. Okay.
no, it's not negative.
Like,
None of them negative, really.
If you just a simp,
Yeah.
you a Mitch, or you just a punk ass man, okay, they're gonna call you a beta, right?
Yeah.
But you could be a strong beta. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you don't have to lead from the front. You can lead from the back.
Betas aren't leaders, though. I think we're using that. I think we're using that wrong. You were an upcoming alpha.
When I was a beta, you remember?
Tell the context of it. How were you?
How I was in school.
You talking about high school?
Even back, well, man, I've been at it.
Yeah, I want to know what makes you feel like you were a beta back then.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't him yet. I wasn't ready yet.
Not yet, but was there any inkling in your mind that you would never become him?
Nah.
You were an upcoming alpha. You were not a beta.
Nah,
Never been a beta.
I was mad at a lot of people because, see, you know, when you're in school and the older guys, they got the girls and all that.
Yeah.
Guys in the high grade got all the girls, all that. You be sitting there like, damn, one of these days.
Yeah, you gotta wait a little bit.
We're in that day now. You know what I'm saying? We're in that day now.
That day started early for me.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I think it's levels to it and timing. And then it's who you hang around. If you was raised by an alpha, or you hung around an alpha older. I had an older brother and people that I seen this. So of course you're gonna gravitate toward that. And I ran with young men and men that was strong. Yeah. They didn't back down for nothing. So you can't hang around that and not become
one.
It's in you. Like I hear your story, man. I know you. Shoot.
But no, I think you could be a strong beta. Really, it's about your character, because you could be a beta that alphas respect.
Yeah, I respect everybody. Respect first. No.
I really want this explanation because I somewhat disagree.
What?
Alphas don't show betas respect. So there's a mutual respect with alphas. Like they'll give that respect, but that's the point.
That's the respect thing.
I'm gonna call a name out.
Oh boy,
Scott Cumbie, right?
You got the man name.
Yeah, Scott. Maybe we was shorties back then, right? All beta, okay. At the time, I'm all alpha, right?
Okay.
I respected him. He was my friend, and I protected him. You see what I'm saying? Somebody came for Scott, I went for them because I knew Scott can handle that heat.
Okay.
So that's how that works.
So
it's a lot of that.
But forgive me, because did Scott grow up and become an alpha? Because Scott got to fight his own battles at some point.
Nah.
And it's okay when we shorties. I hate bullies too.
Some people ain't built for that. Some people straight A student, handle their business, got good character, but then, like you say, they get bullied sometimes. Well, I'm the bully that beats the bully.
Okay. I'm not. I don't hate that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have a problem with neither one. I moved to my own beat at this point.
Yeah.
So I run into both. And
I don't
it's
like
a respect
betas.
thing.
You don't like betas?
Okay,
not
what
beta
you gotta
men.
say about them?
Beta women, I kind of steer clear of them. There's a respect thing, but that's about it.
So women seem to gravitate towards some of the betas.
Yeah, that's all that's running around.
Oh shoot.
So forgive me, but I feel like the beta male is a vicious cycle, and it goes back to starting in the home.
Okay.
So like, you want to know who's winning? It's unfortunate, but I feel like the betas are in abundance, so they have no choice but to win. But their version of winning is detrimental to us.
Describe that to the people. They might not understand where you're coming from.
Okay, so these are the men that they don't really have a path. They're just kind of going with the flow. They're not they are not heavy with commitment, but they're here every day. Like there are things as a woman that you're supposed to be able to dial back on. That beta male will never let you dial it back because he needs you to know that he's the prize. Oh gosh.
Me, alpha.
No, the beta.
No, you say the beta male would never let you dial back up.
Right. You're supposed to be as a woman, you're supposed to be able to dial back on a lot of the tasks that you have to handle. He's not going to let you dial back on those tasks. He's going to let you handle all them tasks on your own. Because you was doing it anyway. Like, what? Yeah. Why would I come in and help at all? Like, seriously. And so, forgive me, but that's the normal man that's running around. So, also a lot of these girls, I had the luxury of growing up with my dad. A lot of these girls ain't got daddies. So they don't know what an alpha male or what a strong man looks like. So they're subject to deal with the beta males. And if you ask me, that's why girls started trying girls. I mean, y'all act like girls anyway, so why not figure out how to eat? Never mind.
What you mean by that? Clarify that?
Yeah, let's go.
They need to know, like maybe they don't say these words.
We about to get in the bad shower.
The beta male has the beta male has a lot of feelings. Okay. He's got a lot of feelings, and he doesn't know how to articulate them. He's a screamer. Oh my gosh! Have y'all ever dealt with a man that will literally like scream at the top of his lungs and argue back with you?
Change, don't you?
Yes, like
I don't hang out with him.
I'm just saying, this dude is funny.
There was a man that screamed at me for about 8 minutes, and he thought he was. Mind you, we were driving my car, so he hopped out.
Beta number one.
Beta number one. Yes, but guess what? I was I wasn't lonely, but I was tired of being alone. I'm well versed in like taking care of myself. I love the attention I get when I go out by myself. But I am the age where I would like to step out with somebody from time to time. To the eye, he looks good. We look great together. But the things I was having to deal with, like behind closed doors, was just crazy.
A beta.
As a beta. As a matter of fact, I recorded some of him screaming at me.
Screaming? They're screaming pieces.
Yo,
we talk about that. The screaming, the crying. We talk about it.
So what's crazy is I think we might have got a clip of it. But yeah, Val, it's crazy.
Hey, Val, don't put a picture up now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Miss Val.
Really? Marquise, why don't you want to get married? Why don't you want a girlfriend? This is why. To explain something to a spoiled motherfucker that's just being ungrateful, the money I'm spending. Like, are you fucking serious? Instead of just having a good time, enjoying the person. Really? Marquise, why don't you want to get married? Why don't you want a girlfriend? This is why. To explain something to a spoiled motherfucker that's just being ungrateful, the money I'm spending. Like, are you fucking serious? Instead of just having a good time, enjoying the person.
What's crazy is that was like 7 or 8 minutes, and I finally, after 3 minutes into him like yelling at me like that, I finally was like, I'm gonna record this because this is insane.
Let me ask you a question.
He also got out. He got out and tried to pump gas, and I left him at that gas station.
Oh wow, that's so funny. You know why? I was about to say who was driving.
Oh, so he was driving. He was driving.
Oh, because I was about to say if you were driving, have him get out and check the tire.
No. So yeah, he pulled up at a gas station. First of all, because he couldn't scream and like drive at the same time, so he pulled over at a gas station anyway. Needed gas.
That ain't good.
And so what's crazy is I really feel like a lot of men, if you were to see yourself in the light that other people see you in, when you act like that, it's disgusting. Yeah. You would act better for sure. But that was also somebody I don't think grew up with a father. You feel me? If you saw your mom act like that, then maybe that's the only thing he.
So you seen the beta in him and you still chose him?
Chose.
Yeah.
No, what's crazy is I was trying to cut that man off for a long time. He kept coming back and popping up. And I really wholeheartedly believe
funny,
God
man.
repossessed his car so he couldn't pull back up on me.
You gonna put that on God.
You
What's up,
lit.
Miss Val? How you doing, Miss Val?
Okay.
Nice to see you again.
Bash. So you live in the land of the beta.
I don't.
Is
No,
that-
that's just all that's running around.
Ooh. Ask Miss Val. How she-
Miss Val, if you don't mind, can you comment again and tell us if you've ever been with a beta or if you've ever been with an alpha? What were some differences?
We gotta come up with a new one.
What? What you talking about?
We got beta, we got alpha, right?
Mm-hmm. It is a third one like in between to say that.
Oh no, I'll just go be funny.
Charleston White was talking about it.
I go say omega.
No, that's too close to this fraternity.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
no.
getting.
I know what you're saying. But
What is alpha?
you get it?
What's omega?
The end.
I'm him.
This game.
That's funny.
Think about it. It ends here.
I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you prevent? I got a question. Like,
Go
there's
ahead.
so many beta men around. How do you prevent a man from becoming a beta?
What you mean? I don't.
Why would you want to prevent?
Yeah. It's a,
Wait.
It's the
I'm
world we
sorry.
live in.
I'm sorry.
It's always gonna be like God said.
I
The poor will
understood
always
it
be
wrong
with it.
way.
I understand what you're saying.
I think so not even I think I have a son and I'm hopefully raising an alpha male. That is what I'm hoping to instill in him. Now, I'm not an alpha male, so I can only do my best at that. But I don't want my baby to grow up a beta.
You got to get him around, and you have to put him in a situation where they're gonna help raise him up as a little cub into a strong, like Boys and Girls Club. Having him around
beta
strong
than alpha.
men.
Yeah.
More beta than alphas. Okay.
Watch this.
Miss
stuff.
Val, have you ever dated a beta male?
I think that's what she's saying. Like,
Yeah.
she's dating more
Oh, she
beta
said
than
more-
alpha.
Oh, she dated more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey,
Why don't you
watch
call in, Miss Val? Let's have a conversation, Miss Val.
Watch this. Watch this.
Put that number on the screen. There we go.
If you're a P31
Mhm.
and you have a beta, a strong beta, you can build an alpha.
Okay.
Okay, it's how you speak, how you encourage. You know, you
Yeah.
can build it because
No, it worked.
you make his name great in the city. You can a woman of understanding can actually mold a beta into an alpha. You can turn a boy or young man into a man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, she been raised and
Yeah, and they-
understand her role, and
Yeah,
it's women got a lot of power.
because
We-
they got the power of persuasion. They got the power to build a man up or tear a man down.
Yes.
The problem is it's easier for them to tear down than to build up.
So what they do with that beta male when they get one?
There's
Like they
also
just play
not-
with him.
there's
I don't know
also
what-
y'all. There's
pay
not
bills.
very many perks in building up a beta male.
Wait. There is some
The
perks.
no. The ex I was with, like
Oh,
for the
Lord.
longest time, he was a beta male, and I loved my beta. But at the same time,
My
build him
beta.
up, and now he's an alpha. This alpha has never experienced large amounts of women wanting him. You've never experienced that. So now I done built this beta up into an alpha, and all the little girlies want him.
Okay.
So
And the
with that
problem
beta
is-
mindset,
Oh, Lord.
mindset, now you want to dip and dab when the shorty that built you up, like, oh, you just I'm coming home at night, like what?
Well, that means you either the woman or the other woman,
Yeah.
Okay, so
but she's still a woman.
Yeah, you like to throw that out there, but no, I'm not with that, because if I give you that in the aspect of in a woman's aspect, then I'm wrong. Well, he built me up to be this, and now I have access to all these men, so I'm definitely gonna go take my pick. Like
Women do
what?
it. No, women
Women
do
do
it.
it,
too.
men
Women
do it. That
too.
doesn't mean it's right though, and there's not a whole lot of perks into building people up. That's why you should find
Why
that
not?
partnership.
No. Let me tell you something about that. I think no matter who come in my life, and I know my boy, you're supposed to lead in people better than what they were. You shouldn't take back. No, that's who you are.
No,
You
for
are.
sure.
So if you build that person up, and it ain't the right fit, they'll always say that man did see the best of me, supported me, and all these things. It don't have to work out, but I know that's what I do. So if it's in you to do that, you're gonna continue to do that. Whoever come in your life.
Oh, that's real. So I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm different. If I choose to deal with somebody, like, you're gonna leave better than what you got here, and I'm okay with doing that. I'm just, I don't even know what the word for it is, but I'm that girl. Yeah.
Miss Val, you don't want to call in, but I like what you just said.
Man,
But
okay.
They are.
I don't know what a woman can only lead you the wrong place.
That's not true.
Ooh.
What? A woman can only lead you the wrong place?
Where's she gonna lead me?
Into your passion, into your
A
goals.
woman
I
gonna
might
lead a man into his passion.
Yes.
She can
Nah.
only lead me into her passion.
Her passion. What is that?
You can't
That's
lead
not
me into
okay.
mine.
So
Think about what you're saying.
I'm wholeheartedly thinking
Well,
about
go
what
ahead
I'm
then,
saying.
Ms. Leader.
And so there are plenty of men that have been built up and guided by the woman in their life or by their mamas.
No, that's their mama.
No. That is a woman.
That's a kid. We talking about a
No,
man.
so I'm not even talking about kids.
said
I'm
a
talking
man.
about 17, 18, 19, 20. Those are men. Are they not? A lot of those men don't have direction, and a woman will come into their life. A lot of these women will come into their life and make it make sense. They don't want to play games. They give this man structure. They give this man probably a home, and now you get to come into this home and help me create it, help me build it. Those are the things. Those are some of the things that these 21, 19, 20 that they're not used to with the girlies their age.
Let me tell you something. It's always skewed when we talk about our people, because you talking about these young men. We ain't talking about it as a whole men.
We
as
talking
a whole,
about
but
us.
We talking about us. So those young men ain't got no daddy. They see
Okay.
their mamas in broken homes.
Okay.
They've been emasculated as young men, so they sensitive, got issues, mental.
So why can't a woman lead a man into his correct path?
No.
That?
God, and it's supposed to be in that man. Everybody's been given
Supposed
a
to
path.
be.
Everybody's been given a purpose. That man he comes with that. That's like a fish. You got to teach a fish how to swim.
No, but these men are not
Did the mama
fish. You
teach
gotta
the
teach
fish
them all how to walk.
No. Did the mama teach the fish how to swim?
That's not fair.
Did the bird teach the bird how to fly?
That's not so.
It's not fair. It's just
It's like a human teaching another human how to walk. You're gonna figure out how to walk, but as far as the mental capacity to fulfill your purpose and understand
So
that
you
you
saying
have
a woman
one,
gonna lead me into that?
maybe not you,
Oh,
Mr.
no.
Alpha, but these
No,
betas,
no.
yes, 100%.
Nah, that man need a man in his life.
That man does need a man in his
A
life, but
God.
there's so many men that don't have real men in
That's
their
the
lives.
point. That's what I'm saying. Though. That's the point.
So whose problem is that? Whose fault is that?
It's our society. It's a big
okay.
problem.
We'll take some blame on it
But
too.
it ain't no excuse no more.
It can't be. No.
You can go spend money, get a mentor, hang around, Alpha, whatever you want to call it, and get you where you need to be. Ain't no excuse.
So a lot of times these type of men won't even be thinking about that. They grew up, graduated, got a job. Sometimes that's more than what their parents did, what their
True.
daddy did. Okay, so then this woman that has a well-versed circle, and maybe her well-versed circle has there's girls in it, and these girls have significant others or are married, or that gives that guy something. Maybe not looking up to, but that's something different to look at versus the friends or the people he grew up with.
So how long? Let me ask you a question.
Something to
How long?
aspire to.
Something to aspire to. Thank you.
So how long you gonna be with that man letting you lead? With you, I'm talking about your man. Yeah, think about. No. You
I've done this before. I've done that before.
And how that worked out?
And
Where
6 years is my cutoff. Yeah,
6
4
years.
yeah, 4 years. 4 years is actually
So
my
where you
cutoff.
led
And
him
then the
to?
last,
You the leader?
That's a lot
where did
of
I
grace.
lead him to?
You was the leader. And
6
you,
years is a
Back
lot
to
of
his
grace.
mother's house.
you led the man back to his mother's house. So men.
No. He couldn't get with what I was trying to give him. He couldn't get with.
How that
He couldn't get
sound?
with his path. It sounds like an alpha woman and a beta male.
See that don't go together.
What's he doing now?
He is
Besides
he's a special ed teacher
Okay.
in St. Louis Public School District.
Is he more of an alpha now? Or is he still a beta?
She had to laugh. at me.
Sorry, and forgive me because I still that person is an amazing person. I wish him the best, all that. But no. In my opinion, no, he's not an alpha.
So
Is he married?
Is he married? He has a girlfriend that I'm assuming is okay with him being who he is.
Oh,
But it wasn't enough for me. And I'm okay with that.
They happy?
The last time I saw him, I went and cleaned his entire apartment. I gave him some tips and tricks on how to be a man and what girls like to see.
You still lead him, huh?
And what's crazy is we had a conversation. It was probably about a year ago now, but we had a conversation. He was like, I tried this and that. Like, the girl I'm talking to, like, it's crazy because I got a different reaction from her. And I'm like, good. That's what's up.
Why would you clean this whole apartment?
Because she the leader.
So first of all, this is somebody I care about. Like, just because I don't want you don't mean I don't want other people to want you. I just don't want you. That's okay.
Oh,
But
Lord.
you gonna clean his whole apartment?
Because it needed to be cleaned.
Okay.
And then you first of all,
on Saturdays, I need help.
No.
I'm getting the help there. It's bad.
And mind you, this is somebody that I care deeply for. So if I come back to this place and I'm just like, okay, so you didn't live like this when you and I were together. So let me give you let me give you another boost. To clean your whole apartment, cook dinner. Like he was upset that he didn't get none, but it was crazy. He thought I was gonna expose my coochie after I just cleaned this entire apartment. But yeah, I am wholeheartedly all for you being.
So it ain't turn you on. He ain't turn you on.
Stop making me laugh because I'm not trying to be mean.
Is that where the phrase Mary Maid come from?
I've never heard that.
Mary Maid. Woman come clean your house in a French maid outfit. Every time she bend over, you stand her back up.
Yeah, I had sweats and a t-shirt on. Don't paint no pictures, y'all. I'm cute today, but I was not cleaning that apartment cute.
So alpha versus beta. If you just tuned in, leave a comment. What's up, little brother? That's my little brother right there. Checking in from Louisiana. Ms. Val, you can call in. You can give us another comment about your experience with an alpha or a beta, either one. How was that for you? Like, I don't run with those type of men, so I don't know them. I hear these stories, but, women, I got some very interesting stories. Women are leading men. I don't think that's the correct order, and I think that's why women get frustrated and they continue to search. I'm getting frustrated listening to the story, and I'm like, hold on, why are you leading? And then she gave that point, and then I just asked a simple question, like, that's not fair. That's good. That was a good one.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's some things that's ingrained in a man, and yes, a woman can show because you come out his rib. God did a smart thing. He's a part of that man again. So how could a woman lead what she come out of? But I'm not gonna go there.
What would Dre say? What Dre said at what time?
What he said?
You sit there, you got another man's rib. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have the wrong rib.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You sit there with a baby back, you need a St. Louis rib. It's a wrong rib. You know what I'm saying? Like
it gotta make sense.
The rib don't fit.
It don't fit.
So catch and release.
Catch and release. Ladies, please call in, leave a comment on how you feel about this day and time with alpha males versus beta male. Even my sister Catalina, she'll tell you about this kind of stuff.
A beta male will never let you turn your brain off. Your brain cannot be off around the betas.
Wow.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You can't. You always gotta make sure you on top of things, because if you're not on top of things and something goes wrong, he gonna look at you. Well, how come you didn't know? Really? What?
That's why I like. You say that a lot, right?
Yeah.
You want to be able to cut the brain off?
Yeah.
As an alpha male, when I cut my brain off? When I leave this country and I go on vacation and I sit back and relax and they just cater and take care of me and whoever I'm with.
Yeah.
And I don't have to think about nothing.
That's
I
serious.
just chill. I'm not looking on my shoulder unless I leave the resort.
Yeah.
Then it is on a swivel. But other than that, I sit back and relax. I don't have to be, man, I'll leave my phone in the room. I ain't thinking about nothing but just chilling. My brain is literally off. I'm telling you, just how you know your brain off and you're African-American male and you're on vacation. Bro, I'm on the beach and I went to sleep.
Yeah.
Laid out on the beach, I'm sleep.
And did nobody bother you?
No.
Nope.
Had my music playing.
That's what's up.
My brain was cut off. You know what I'm saying?
We got to experience more of that.
Yeah.
More people got to experience.
Being able to turn your brain off.
This for the ladies. At talking to this young lady, and I had asked her a question. Simple question. I said, when the last time you had good rest? And guess what I did? I said, give me a hug. And she,
Oh, you had them?
I said, oh.
And when you hug them?
I said, oh.
And you feel their whole body just
decompress. That tell me right there.
Just
oh,
relax.
you been running. Oh, you been handling stuff and leading.
That's the alpha. That's the
no,
alpha.
No, I swear that happened.
You ever had one just for like they drop pass out? Like if you just release like this, they gonna hit the floor.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They don't want to like. Wow.
Yeah.
They ain't used to it either. They ain't used to it.
Yeah.
I got it. No, what you mean? Like you tell them, okay, let's be ready at 7. Where we going? I got you. Don't worry about that. Okay.
We've been traumatized. Be ready at 7, and I need to know where I'm going. Like what the. Yeah,
Don't worry about
no.
it. You're good.
Been traumatized. Do you have gas? Do you need gas money? Do I need to bring like all my stuff? Like, yeah, that is the beta male, and the women out here have been traumatized. We have been traumatized.
If a woman asks me that is so disrespectful for you to even ask me that question.
So I'm always
like, how the hell did I get here?
I'm gonna give somebody one chance.
I need to get back.
But I know that I know stuff to look for. I want to see if that tire light is on, if that engine light is on. I'm gonna look at that little E symbol and see how responsible you are. Men don't ever let their cars get on E. So we know.
Yeah.
See, she tell. There's a joke we used to have, right? You know, back in the day, I cut every light off on that dash.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand that.
That's serious.
But then when you get in your car, man, you got 3-4 lights on.
Yeah.
You ain't got no man.
Yeah. The tire, the main one.
Yeah.
It said I in the middle of the thing.
No, the tire.
My dad used to call it an idiot light because it has this.
What's the thing called? O2 sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be something simple.
Yeah.
Like I say, if you just tuned in, we talking about alpha male versus beta male. We just trying to see who's winning in 2025. I hear a lot of things about simps and men paying for entertainment.
There are a lot of them pay for entertainment.
And, I don't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? And women leading, I don't understand that part. Because I think they're going to frustrate the whole relationship if the woman, because she's going to get tired of coming home and you not doing anything, or you don't have nothing for her to do, or you don't have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I brought my daughter to an event, right?
Yeah.
I got on it. My daughter handled herself, she was like a little princess sitting there, and she was able to turn her brain off, and daddy was being who he was.
On it.
And she was like, Dad, I like this. I can get used to this. I'm like, I know you can. But, just being in the presence and letting her see what it looks like when you're an upstanding man, doing what you're supposed to do, serving, got a purpose. And she said, oh, I can like this. She get to see it.
Yeah.
So she'll know what to choose.
That's your job, though. You got to show
just being with me, she get that treatment. She was like, wow. So yeah, women comment, say something, tell us where you from, tell us your experience. Do you prefer? Which one you prefer? Some women like to lead. Some women like to be the strong, dominant one in the relationship.
That's because they don't know no better.
No, I see a lot of relationships. Okay. You can tell in certain situations because the man really falls back. The woman talk to him a little. She don't fix his plate. He might fix her.
No.
I see it all, Ken. You done seen it too. You done seen it together.
I'm just saying, she talked back.
Man, I done seen it.
So usually those
like check him.
Yeah.
In public,
and he.
In public is crazy.
Public,
I don't think either of you should check each other in public.
No.
That depends.
There's a way.
There's a way a man should.
Yeah,
it's a way you do it. All right, now that's enough.
But I just
See how that goes? See how that went? You heard that?
I was in a situation.
Simple.
At this event, this little party.
Yeah.
The shit went down that I ain't approve of. I walked up. I go, here's your drink. Here's your purse. I ain't about this bullshit. And I'm finna go. And walked away.
Did she follow you?
Huh?
Did she follow you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But my first note was like, anybody in here can take you home, but I'm leaving.
Yes.
And I just left. They was in the elevator before it closed.
Wait, what? They were in the elevator before what?
Before the elevator closed.
They followed him.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
First of all, if my man says he's leaving, wait a minute. Hold on. What am I doing wrong?
Yeah.
Like, we ain't going to even argue.
No, I know.
Like, I'm out. Like,
Catch up.
Here's your things. I'm out.
What an alpha woman gonna do to a beta man if he say he out?
Boy, here. Sit down. I'm almost done. I'm probably in another man's face too. Baby, don't sit down. I'm almost done.
What?
Don't be fooled.
Man.
So you know what's funny?
It happens, bro.
Another one of my points. So
crazy.
there are things with men that I will see if I can get away with. And if you let me get away with it, like I already know what type of time this is, beta man.
Boundaries.
And women's size, men, pay attention to this conversation. This is a conversation. The woman is letting you know that at the beginning, you check it at the door. I don't care. Ain't no list of. That's one thing I know. My mama taught me that. So you don't. You be a man at all times.
Yeah.
And don't be playing too much with him either. But be a man. But you check it at the door. But she said, a man let a woman get away with that first thing. The second thing. Now when they get to something big, she gonna look at him like, man, like she
You
said,
good?
boy, go sit down. I'm almost done.
It's okay. If it's okay, it's
That's
okay.
hard,
It's okay.
Them might be some of her last words.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. As men, even if you are a beta, take that alpha step and put your foot down. Put your foot down. If she wants to do something that you don't think is right, like put your foot down and stand on that. If she,
What if he might not be used to it? If you ain't used to it, it ain't gonna work. I don't think it'll work for the little guy.
okay, well, there's a lot of fish in the sea.
We in the sea now.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta stay out the swamp.
I thought you was pond fishing.
Pond and swamp. No, we got over that. We not ponds and swamps no more. That's where them beta men be.
Hey, I'll manage over that laugh.
But no, that's what I think, man. Whether you beta, whether you're alpha, right? Start off with good character, because you could be an alpha with a jacked up character.
Come
They
on,
talk about it all the time. Say it again.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that.
If you're an alpha and you just got a effed up mentality, you're not alpha, bro. You're an asshole with a little bit of power, okay? But the minute somebody has an opportunity to change that, they're going to change that. And you're not going to like that. But if you just got good character, you know, because I could be a beta with good character, good set of principles. I may not be loud and boisterous and nothing like that. I may just want to lead from the back. Like if a woman's going to lead, as long as she's leading me in the direction that I already want to go, I don't really too much have a problem with it, because I done got the platform set up. It's like you go to McDonald's, right? And you see the manager, right? He running or she running everything in the store, right? But owns nothing.
True.
And he or she gonna do that as long as they're doing it the way that the owner wants it done. So if I'm in a situation and they perceive that the woman is leading, evidently I'm cool with it because it's in the direction that we're already going. One time my son said to me, his stepmom said, "Dad, you don't run nothing around here." Ooh. The Katina runs everything. I said, "Yeah, but she's running it the way I want it done. Like, why do I have to speak? Like, if this is done the way I prefer, the way I like it, why do I have to speak?" The greatest respect, the greatest flex as a man, when you could not be home and your household runs like you're there, but you're not there. That's out of respect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But if you're a man and you leave your household, oh, he gone now. We can do whatever.
Yeah.
That's disrespect.
Okay.
I like it.
You
I like
see what
that.
I'm saying? So when it comes to leading, if she's leading in the direction that we already decided and she's running things, I'm good with that because I can go do something else.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a true
That's
queen.
Right. When it say Proverbs 31, and you look at everything that the woman does, she's running things.
Yes.
And what's he doing? He out making his name
leading.
great. Yeah, he going to do other things, but she's sustaining the home.
Set up.
You see what I'm saying? But you can't be trying to over here be great, then you got to deal with stuff over here, you know, because she ain't taking care of the household or whatever. You can't be great. That's like struggling in two places. You can't do that.
Say it again.
So you can't struggle in two places. So if you got you a good woman, she could be an alpha woman.
Yeah.
And run the house. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
But when I show up, I'm gonna need you to put that femininity on now.
That's real.
You know, I don't.
And the same thing on the chessboard, man. You just destroy the chessboard. The woman runs all over the board and destroy it. She fight to do it all. To what? To protect the kingdom.
Exactly.
To protect the king. But she go to work. Think about it. She destroy anybody on the board.
Yeah.
For the kingdom.
Yeah.
For the king. That's a bad piece.
Man.
It's also for the king.
King sound like a pimp.
Them betas ain't no
saying.
king.
What'd you say?
Them betas don't be kings.
You like this to turn you off. So let me ask you this. You know, how do that do for the love life for that? How that do? Cause I be hearing women say stuff. They like they get disgusted. They get that look on their face. And they got to put on a fake face when the man come around. How that work then?
I mean,
look at it. Why that look like that? Like
it's not a look of disgust or
and he
anything.
happy, want to jump in your lap. He sit in your lap.
It's a look of that's funny. Don't do that. It's a look of comfort. Like, oh my God, here I go. I got to deal with it. Versus like,
he wants you to
so
hold him.
stop being funny. Stop being funny. Because sometimes the beta male, they will want to be the little spoon. No.
The little spoon.
The little spoon.
What kind of spoon is
What the hell is that?
I mean, okay, so
See what I'm saying?
I don't want to. Y'all know what spoon it is. Okay, so guy, girl, and the girl,
the
guy,
and you and him. Yeah,
but instead, he likes to be the guy and the girl. Like, why am I?
You know, a woman asked me that one time.
You strapping on doing that?
Strapping on? No, we're just like cuddling. Like, what do you mean?
Hey,
So, but being the little,
You serious, baby?
that's gross. Being the little spoon, I keep trying to move past your bad jokes. Being the little spoon is weird as an alpha male. Like,
So
what are you doing?
Him?
What are you talking
Now you
about?
spooning
I
him?
mean, if we comfortable in the bed, everybody rolling over.
What?
You know how they say
That
never.
don't go right.
You know how they say
I'm
never.
sorry, man.
I ain't never.
I'm being honest. That don't even sound right.
Hey, man.
It happens.
Hey, man. If you out here being a little spoon, get your life together, bro.
Yo.
Okay? Get your life together.
Put the spoon up.
Okay?
Put the spoon up.
What?
I swear.
Yeah.
Give me a camera.
I can't make this up. Okay, no, I'm gonna let you have yours first. Because
Men, I'm not talking to women. Men, I don't care if you're Alvin. I don't care what year that is, but you're a man first. You spoon the woman. No woman should be spooning you. That don't even sound right. This world is.
I will never forget the day I decided to like leave.
You were spooning him.
No, the day I decided to leave this person, mind you, I had sat in his face for like 3 days straight. Like, baby, let me go get some time to myself. This man got such an attitude, like it was so crazy. And so he was like, well, I'm finna shower. Okay, so I was gonna wait till he got out the shower to say my goodbyes and then leave. So after about 15 minutes, you're a man. What are you in the shower for this long for? I go and I look. Do you know I peel the curtains back and he's sitting in the tub with the shower on. And I was like, I cannot do this. Like, I just grabbed all my stuff quickly and I went home.
He's sitting in the tub.
He's sitting in the tub. This is like a movie, y'all. I cannot make this up. He was sitting in the tub and the shower was running. And he was just like, yo, I swear.
Hey, he had some shit on his mind, huh?
Because I was leaving.
Hey, he shouldn't have did that.
Wait. You told him you was leaving.
I told all my friends. Oh, yeah. That's the first phone call. I'm calling Indigo like, girl.
Let me get this straight. You told him you was leaving, then he goes take a shower and sit in the tub.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you went there and watched that.
Not watch? No, I couldn't figure out where he was after so long, and I was just so now I'm trying to leave. I was gonna wait till he got out to say my goodbyes. Maybe we was gonna whatever, but like, and this is taking too long. So I went to the bathroom and I peeled the curtain back, and I'm like,
you know what he was doing?
what are you doing?
You know what he was doing?
What are you doing?
He wasn't.
He was sitting there washing the memory of Bash away. He was just letting it just run off. He's like, I'm just gonna sit.
Kid trying to help him.
Hey, he's like, I'm just like, no. See, I used to have this saying, right? Just shake that shit off, right?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Kaylin.
And he was sitting here, and he was just letting it just wash away. You want to go? Just go. Just wash.
It don't sound like that's how it looked.
I just couldn't. What's crazy is I knew a couple of his friends too, and like the next time I was around his friends, I was like, "Yo, yeah, boy."
See how women do you, men? See, all that crying.
He wasn't my friend.
All that spooning. Men be men at all times. Hey, Kayla. A man should be a provider, but a woman should always have her own as well. Yeah, that's the Proverbs 31. That's the truth. Yeah, a man respects a strong woman.
Either her mama or her granny taught me that. But yeah, and as women too, when you go out, have your own money. Like stop going on dates just for the meal. Stop going on dates and not trying to tip. Like if he pays, you tip. You ain't got $20.
Tell him again.
Stop playing with these men.
Tell him again.
If he pays, you tip. That server worked hard. He paid that bill. I'm sure you ate good and got something on your face. Wipe it off and get that girl 20.
I like that.
Okay.
Because what did you go on this date for without money?
What day of the week is it?
I'm sorry?
What day of the week is it?
Right now?
No. When you go on these dates, because see, if a woman goes out with a guy on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
okay, she's
just hungry. Okay, but if it's at the end of the week, maybe Thursday, but definitely Friday, Saturday, yeah, she like that dude because them are prime time hours.
Yeah, a woman can go out with anybody and do her own thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
she really like you if she go.
There's a certain oh God, there's a certain restaurant that I take all my guys to.
Oh Lord,
yeah, and the bartenders be like.
She got another one.
Oh,
not
Lord.
even that. They'll be like, "Hi, welcome in." Like they don't know me, but I like that because I'm about to see how this man handles himself in just a regular environment.
Like a dude, sometimes
I can't help it.
I realized I got set up one time.
Mm-hmm.
Went out to an expensive restaurant, right?
Oh Lord,
that's why we don't go out on expensive dates.
No,
early.
I don't.
Right?
I
went out there. Food was good. Now food was good. bill was like $2 something, right?
Oh.
Okay. And the waitress said to the girl, she said, "Thank you."
Oh.
Like basically bringing me in.
Yeah. It's a nice tip.
Yeah, like basically like she
Thank
said.
you for bringing
that's what
him.
She bring.
You made my night.
That's why we don't let women suggest where we go eat.
Yeah, it's a beta male stuff.
Yeah,
a man should always lead.
Yeah.
When a woman starts saying, this way I want to go. The man, that was his fault, was like, where you want to go eat? Where you want to go? He done messed up.
When I like somebody, I like going places that we've never been. Because if you've been there with somebody. If I've been there with somebody. Like, let's go try new stuff together. I like new stuff with my new people.
But instead of saying where you want to go, I'm like, what do you want to eat? Like, what type of food?
What do you have a taste for?
That's what I need to know.
Yeah, I'll pick a spot there.
Seafood.
But a woman always picking a spot. Oh yeah, she gonna go to that spot because she always go to that spot. Yeah. They already know what the situation. Like you said, they go act like they don't know you, but they saw you yesterday. Okay, and you just go there.
That's egregious. Maybe last weekend, but not yesterday.
Yeah.
So on your card, y'all got any more points? We got a couple of minutes left.
So you know what's crazy is the beta male is actually why I decided to try girls at one point. They were acting like women anyway. I was like, I might as well deal with a woman.
That bad? Hold on. Go back. We're going to rewind a little bit. So you telling me a beta male was so bad, he felt like a woman to you?
It felt like I was having to, okay, so think about all the things you do for you and whoever you have to take care of.
Yeah.
Okay, so picture that. I was doing all the things that I had to do. Plus, I hate to say that, but I was the alpha in the relationship. And I had to tell his mama that one day too. But it turned me off a lot of it. And what's crazy is right after my beta experience, I was like, I would much rather, like, what if I were to, what if me and a girl were to do this?
But in that situation, were you still the alpha?
Well, that's okay because I was used to being an alpha. If I'm gonna have to be the alpha, mind you, at this point I haven't dated a whole lot of men. Yeah, so if I'm in my mind, I'm like, okay, if this is how most of these men are, if I have to be the alpha, like I'm gonna try something new, and I'm not
the man.
And we know,
I'm not.
We'll try something.
I don't know what that means.
You said it yourself, man. What's your name?
So what's crazy, and I don't think I can even say this on camera, but yeah, I'm not. Yeah, women are not for me. They're fun. They're fun to like talk to and hang out.
Shoulders.
I know. I'm gonna go right in between. As dealing with a woman is fun, like dealing with her, but then anything behind closed doors don't touch me. But that's crazy because now we're just friends.
But
I guess you didn't have enough alcohol.
No, it wasn't even that. Face to face with somebody else's setup was like, that was the scariest thing I've ever encountered. Like,
but you want people face to face with your setup.
Okay, so I'm a woman, and when men are face to face with my setup, I'm sure they like what they see. I'm sure when I'm face to face with a man in his setup, I like what I see. But you don't want to be face to face with no man setup. I don't want to be face to face with a woman setup. I'm okay.
How Alpha went out the door. Like, what's that?
Nope.
You changed my life.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to do
and
this
I felt,
stuff.
I felt bad too, but I was like, this isn't gonna happen.
So so the experience. Let's get back to the experience. So the man mentally messed you up so bad where you start looking at women.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because women have their life together. The things that I don't take care of, she would take care of. Women can cook. It was so crazy. She did laundry. She folded. I folded on days that she wasn't. She was at work. It worked seamlessly.
That only happens.
But I do not like women.
I've never, and I've been in some bad situations, right? I've been in some situations like, I've never been in a situation with a woman so bad.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm done with them. No,
I'm not done with getting another one.
I knew.
Well, men are men. Y'all can't just try stuff. Once y'all try stuff, y'all belong to that side.
No. We it's not an option to just try anything. That's not an option.
Right.
Anything.
You know.
So women have that luxury. We can try both sides. And we can still, act like we never tried the other side.
Women, please comment. This is So they got alpha and beta women. I'm seeing just coming out.
Yeah, alpha women. So personally, I am the alpha of my life until an alpha steps into my life, and then I will.
So you're gonna turn it off and on?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, nobody respects the beta woman. Nobody really respects the beta woman out in the world.
No,
The
yeah,
alpha woman
They
gets.
do. I thought they said y'all in y'all soft era. You got all kind of this stuff.
We're only in our soft era when we get to be. That's a luxury.
Okay. No, let me help you out.
Okay.
Let me help you out because I was just recently talking to somebody about that.
Soft era.
I'm like, because they want to be in their soft life, right? But they're still an alpha. They're still dominant. I'm like, when a man speaks to you, if that's all you give him, that's what he's going to return. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all could be so hard to the point. It's like, we can do things, right? And y'all got your guard up for so long. After a couple aggressive comments, then we're just gonna treat you like that. We're not going to force you, okay, to be feminine.
No.
Like if I have to, like, girl, you need to soften up a little bit. No, it's gonna be catch and release.
That's okay. So keep in mind though too. Keep in mind
Beta
though too.
gonna be
Like
there, though.
every
Somebody calling in, boy. This about to
be
get
fun.
good. Yeah, this is going to be good, man.
But every alpha woman, there is an alpha man that she will dial it back for.
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
That's
if you don't get that from her, you just not him. You're him to somebody, but not to her.
True. Say that again.
If you don't get that from her, you are him to somebody, but you're not him to her. And that's okay. Every woman doesn't owe every man a conversation. As a woman, if there is only a certain type of man that will make you rest in your feminine energy, that will make you dial it back, I'm kind of that too. Keep that. That's okay.
I know a situation where a guy's married to a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She's dominant, right? Runs everything in the household, right? But he got a side piece that he had for years, right? He the alpha to her.
Ooh,
You know?
they talking about
Okay.
that. Yeah.
He's the alpha to her. And most guys that I see that are in relationship are married,
Mhm.
and then they have a side. Well, you know what? We ain't saying side piece no more. Let's cut that.
What you gonna call
The another woman, okay? Because that's what it is. It's not a side. It's another woman, right? So most guys that have a wife or significant other and have another woman,
Mm-hmm.
he's totally the opposite. Because whatever's going on in the home, there's some things that can't go on. But when he's out with the other woman, he truly be himself.
I mean, that's also, yes, there's a give and take there too. That's okay. We're going to be honest. I've been the other woman before. And yes, it does have its perks. But at the same time.
Hold on. Let's go back again. I like
Rewinding.
Hold on.
You're like,
So, use the other woman for the alpha or the beta man?
He was an alpha. He was a married alpha. And I recognized I was in the presence of an alpha. Now, whether or not he was an alpha in his home, it wasn't my concern. That's not my business. It's not okay. I'm gonna just throw that out there, y'all. It's not okay to be the other woman, but we do sometimes accidentally find ourselves in situations like that, or a lot of the women that are tired of dealing with the betas and they'd rather deal with whether he's married or not, they'd rather deal with an alpha. But you know, that man that has another woman, she don't got to worry about what bills he's paying because it ain't my home that you living in. Like, I get to send you home. I don't got to smell your feet or your shoes or look at nothing that you have to take off at night. Like, I hate to say there's perks to being the other woman, but there are. Also, even beta men want to feel like kings. If that side piece is making him feel like a king, that's why he coming back.
I got a question. I already know your answer.
Okay.
No, I don't know your answer. Now, you said once upon a time you was the other woman, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you knew he had another woman, right?
He had a wife and 3 kids.
Uh-huh. But you have a problem with polygamy.
Yeah.
Make it make sense.
If I was his wife and I knew about me, like there's I don't know what kind of conversation we're gonna have, but we're gonna have a conversation because absolutely not.
But okay, from one side, no.
And I would have never wanted them to bring me into a situation because any situation that I enter, I want to make it an easier situation for everybody else. And I don't want to do nobody's hair. You got 3 kids. I don't want to clean up after nobody. Y'all got 3 kids, and I'm not doing none of that.
Yeah,
He gonna come over. He gonna give me whatever he gives me, and then I get to send him on.
But that's like a non-consensual polygamous relationship.
It's not. Polygamy means me and his wife would have known about each other, and we're okay with
I
that.
said non-consensual. Like, y'all not agreeing, but you're doing it.
Right. So
Like, how much better?
Right.
How much
Morally-
better would it be if you agreed?
it wouldn't be better because then I'm wondering,
You're on their
okay,
team then.
yeah. So now I'm part of the team. Now I have to. There's roles I have to fulfill. Like
So you're a
there's
free agent? In
Right
that
now?
situation? No, in that
Oh,
situation.
in that
I'm
situation,
trying
am
to see
I a
how
free
this
agent?
works.
So I still consider myself
She's a
single.
mercenary.
But keep in mind, when women deal
Well,
with
y'all
whether they're
funny.
married or not, when women deal with the alpha male, they make better decisions in the world. That alpha male is still gonna give her knowledge, still gonna give her things that she does not have that she can take into the world or take into a different relationship and know what to look for. Mind you, the way he moved and the excuses he would give his wife, there are things a man would never ever be able to say to me because you out cheating.
Okay, but you know what I got out of that?
What?
If you're an alpha male,
Uh-huh.
you can have multiple women. Because she even said it earlier when she had a beta that turned into an alpha.
Yeah.
But it ain't the fact that he couldn't handle the extra attention that he was getting from women.
Mhm.
She couldn't handle it.
Don't point at me. No, she don't point at me.
You
Yeah,
said
no.
it yourself, but you said it yourself.
So no. When he starts biting that hook, like
Oh,
you're just
Lord.
a regular fish in the sea, like I don't want that. If all these women can have access
Catch
to you,
and
like
release.
yeah, no,
Oh, Lord.
you good. You are, and mind you, you are who you are, but our names are attached. And if you gonna be out doing crazy stuff, I don't want that attached to my name. You're good doing what you do, but let me go do what I do too.
What if he was the James Bond? Like,
Because keep
he
in
was
mind.
doing it and
Y'all
you didn't know it.
funny.
You see what I'm saying? He was like the James Bond.
So now we're deceitful. Now we have a in-home problem, and that's even worse.
Everything in your life is perfect.
Everything in whose life is perfect?
Hey, everything in your life is perfect. You never knew, you never know. Everything in your life is perfect. He's like James Bond.
Okay, so one, I'm not a woman that goes looking for stuff. If this alpha man, we're gonna use LeBron as an example, okay? If we ain't never seen nobody. There's been like maybe one accidental scare, but it wasn't. Mind you, we brushed it off because of who he is, because of the man that he carries himself. He ain't never been in the media for nothing egregious. He take care of his business. So if LeBron is dipping and dabbing somewhere, he's doing it correctly, and everybody's probably happy. Why would I shake my life up if I'm happy?
That was the point I'm trying to make. Everything is perfect in your life, and you don't know.
Cheating is wrong, but if mentally, as a man, as a woman, you feel like that's something you want to go do to be better for whoever you're currently with, take that chance.
Who said that was cheating?
That is cheating.
Who said?
We had both of y'all questions.
Okay, yeah.
No, who said that was cheating?
We don't got time to go into that. It's definitely cheating.
In other countries, he just exercises his options, and everybody ain't got the same options now.
Correct. So we're in America, and we're Black people, and you have your wife. You should have a wife. You shouldn't cheat on your wife. And then if you do, that's between you and your wife, and however y'all end up working that out.
Okay.
So let me ask y'all a question. So with this situation, this conversation y'all talking about, is that an alpha or a beta man you talking about?
The alpha. I would have
So
never.
what if a beta man is treating you like that? You married and you the side chick. How that works?
A side chick to a beta male is crazy.
That's crazy. How you say it's crazy? I know it happens.
Because, like, first of all, you're a beta. You don't even have yourself together. Like, you need to fix that. You trying to deal with multiple women, like, because
she's laughing like
it's so silly. Like,
how is that silly? You don't think it happens?
Hey, he probably
it
talked
happens.
to
So
her.
it happens, but those are low self-esteem women. Those
So
aren't
like
even
the
women in the
laugh at him or
same.
something? You just start laughing like it was just.
I'm just
Like,
not
why
the
would-
right person
like,
for
why
that
would you do that?
conversation. Like, there are men there are beta men that are capable of having multiple women, but look at the multiple women that the beta men have. Oh, I know one personally, and he brags about all these women that he has, and then he'll bring women around the friend group, and they're like, first of all, they'd be like anywhere from 19 to 25. I'm sorry, we're in our 30s. Yeah, so they're young. They're kind of not slow is wrong, but like
You about to say slow?
they're just not all the way there, and it's like. You're a beta male, and these poor women can't see that you're a beta male. They think you're an alpha because of your age, but we know you, baby, and that's why you're not with nobody like us. But it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Anybody want to call in?
Maybe
comment?
he's not with anybody in the group because just like y'all say, y'all know him. He know y'all.
No. First of all, it's not that. Women know.
You just
And
trying to
what's
impress
crazy
you,
is
that's
I don't know. I don't know what it is that's on y'all or in y'all, but we recognize when we're in the presence of an alpha male, but we can't articulate what that looks like or what that feels like.
Well,
I don't know.
You said it. You see, you in the presence. It's some kind of presence they hold.
There's some kind of aura that the
like
alpha male has.
Confident. It's a lot that comes with that.
Right, and we can spot it. We can spot it from afar, for sure.
Yeah. So, if you just joined in, we were talking about alphas and beta. You know, who's winning in today's society, and we had a good conversation about. You know, Bash was giving us an insight on beta male characteristics. Alpha male pretty much walk to their own beat. It's a respect thing. They handle business. They lead. You don't let no woman spoon you, or
KB.
or be led by a woman. Have your purpose, man. Get your stuff together. Because women do talk about you. She said the man had a waterfall
in the shower
after she about to leave.
What?
Had a waterfall and she called all her friends and laughed at him. So
not all of them, just the main one.
So men, don't go out like that. Wait till she leave, lock the door. So, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But we got to do better as men. We having these men conversations. We got Bash. Bash says she have experienced a beta, and it turned her off so bad. What she thought about.
Switching teams. Yep.
She thought about switching teams. So men, we don't want to drive our women to the other side like that. So we got to do better. Get our stuff together. Be led by God. We got to call in? Oh. But yeah, we got to get our stuff together and continue to lead and not be followers. Man, you men first. I don't care about the alpha or beta. You're a man first. Be a man first with good character.
Yeah.
Anything, man? Ken?
You took
Closing remarks?
You took it. I'm going to do this. I keep it real simple. Get your life together. You know where you lacking. She done told you where you lacking. If you can't fix it, get rid of her and get you another one. But get your life together. Okay? But remember, this Single to Brown Live, who sponsors us? Hands of Faith, Inc. Those that know. Okay? Any closing remarks, Bash?
Talk to the ladies. Don't talk to our men. We don't want you saying nothing else.
Nothing.
We don't want you saying nothing else to our men. No spoons, no forks, no waterfalls. Talk to the women.
Women, if you are in the presence of an alpha male, it is okay to take a back seat. It is okay to dial that alpha woman back just a little bit. If you're in the presence of a beta male, try your best not to laugh. Just get through that situation and go find your alpha. Make sure that alpha isn't married. But unfortunately, I've been there.
Yeah. You know what a alpha female does to a beta man? I just realized.
What?
She's an emasculator.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
She's emasculating people.
Why would they be around? Maybe they should be stronger.
That's how they end up in the shower sitting in the tub.
Okay,
in the waterfall. I don't care. This is okay. Anything else?
We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight.
Make sure you like, subscribe, follow Singleton Brown Live on all platforms. Check us out. Also on Roku TV, download the app, Gift TV. We come to a stage, a platform, a backyard gathering. Just invite us. We'll be there.
You know what I want to do?
What you got?
Let's start going to bachelorette parties.
And do what?
Be ourselves.
We're going to talk about it.
Yeah, let's go.
Summer coming.
You ever seen Wedding Crashers?
Yeah.
That gives me those vibes.
Why are we talking so low?
I thought we were wrapping it up.
We are. Okay. Hey, who are we, man?
Hey, we Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And I'm Bash.
And we was live.
Now we're not.
Bye.
Peace.